Everybody has their fears, and some of them are weirder than others. Like, for example, my best friend's biggest fear and phobia is desserts. Like, literally, I'm not even joking at all. I found this out at school when our teacher told us to prepare a list with our biggest fears and why. Okay, guys, you have to prepare a list where you're gonna explain to the class your biggest fears. Okay, go and explain it, Mariah.
My biggest fear is storms, because I hate lightning.
Okay. Your turn, Brian. I really hate bugs. I hate them so much. Okay, your turn, Lewis. My biggest fear is desserts. And everybody just laughed at him, and he got bullied for the rest of the year. But I mean, it is fault because what the hell? But okay, then he explained it to me, and he got a point because he says he hates the gelatinous sensation of desserts. And this takes me to the next point where I can explain each of my biggest fears and phobias that are significantly understandable. Phobia number 1: storms. Yeah. I know this is such a childish thing because we hate storms when we are kids. But no, me. And the lore is interesting and it all has an explanation. It all started back in 2019. I was a little 13-year-old kid who was living in a dark but beautiful city. It was a rainy day, and my mom had news for me. Brian, we are moving out of the city. We're going to a rural place. Lighting were getting heavier and heavier, and it took us 1 week to leave the city for a new place for me. It was a really ugly house in the middle of nowhere, but my father told me and my brother everything's gonna be alright. Well, no. The first night we were at the house, my dad had to leave because of an important thing, and me and my brother and my mom were alone at home, and there was a lot of lighting on the horizon. I was not scared until it happened. The roof and the trees were making a weird sound. Then suddenly, the wind was stronger than ever and the power just went off. Then the next day we found out it had been a really strong storm that had cut down many trees. But since then I check the weather app every time that I can. It's like an anxious thing for that to happen again. And it has happened many times but never as strong as back then. But yeah, I think it's understandable. Right? No? Isn't it? Phobia number 2. Paper and flower sensation. Yeah, I know this is not a phobia and this is more like something I just hate, and it's normal to hate the sensation of touching paper, well, sometimes and for some people. But trust me when I say I dislike it a lot. It feels like somebody scratching on a board and that's so bad for me. Also, as you probably know from my last video, I work at a bakery. And guess what there's at bakeries? Yeah, flour. And I had to touch it with my hands because it's so dry, and I guess even worse when I touch the craft paper used to package flour. This one is not as bad as the last one, but it's bad because I work at a bakery. That's all. Phobia number 3: spiders. Oh, no. I really hate this one. It's like I could handle a massive tornado if it comes to my house. I could survive if somebody throws me into a giant bucket full of flour. But I could never handle being next to a single spider. It'd be like the worst nightmare I could ever have, and it's because of a childhood trauma. I remember it happened because one day I was probably 5 or 6 years old, and me and my older brother were taking a walk through a small forest. Then we saw it. It was a goddamn spider the size of Jupiter. I remember it was kind of purple or red and black, and that was a tarantula. I'm not sure which color it had, but trust me when I say it was horrible. So fucking horrible.